Hello and welcome to another episode of Life Talks with Fawole. We got the wizard. Hiya, Fawole. And Teddy Holloway. No, Teddy Holloway. Sorry, I was eating. You come here. No, Teddy.
I'm from
My
the
brother
motherland.
Teddy from the motherland. Listen,
My name's not Holloway.
put the camera on quickly, yeah? That's why you not call me eating still, yeah? Yeah, so Teddy's my guy, right? We know each other from the gym.
Come on.
He's an amazing guy, amazing energy, wonderful person. The spiritual connection I have is just this guy. Now, wow. But then the joke is, we haven't known each other for that long. So I invited him onto the podcast, and he put his number on my phone, and then he saw the phone, and he said Teddy Holloway, because like I thought that was his last name. So I said, hey, Teddy Holloway. And then you said to me, what did you say, Teddy? Come on.
I'm not one of these Jamaican people. No. I'm from the motherland. My name's not Holloway, man. But yeah, save it in there so you remember. But yeah.
So you want to say your name? Well,
My last name?
Yeah, how do we know? Wait, we don't have to.
Yeah, I ain't giving comments.
You know, on that. Okay, well.
I should have put Teddy PT. That's what I should have put.
Yeah, but then I would have thought it's like his name's Teddy PT.
Teddy PT.
Or PT Teddy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll just fix my collar. Okay, number 2, we reloaded for the day. We got Teddy PT, aka
Come on.
Teddy Holloway,
aka Teddy Holloway.
The guns, man. Man, look at the size of this guy's arms. Oh
man.
my God. Seriously. And you know we got the wizard in the studio. Yeah, well, we're gonna get.
It's so the yam.
I'm gonna post this. I don't know what's going on with this.
I'm gonna rebrand.
Yeah, you're gonna rebrand.
Teddy Holloway's my new name.
We're rolling, aren't we? Good. I'm just posting, guys. Right, Teddy, what's good? How are we going to do
I'm
this?
here, my brother. I'm here, man. I'm here. Thanks for having me, man.
Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah,
it's amazing
man.
to have you on the studio because, like I said, your energy supersedes you. Your demeanor is one thing. Your energy is even bigger than you are. I don't know how that is possible. But
Yeah.
your demeanor, your energy is bigger. It's bigger than who you are, bro. Like looking at you. If no one knew, even though you got a nice, welcoming face, you're like a beast, but you're such a lovely person.
Oh, thanks, man.
You're such a lovely person.
Appreciate that.
So, where are you from?
Cameroon, man.
Cameroon.
Next door to you lot.
Next door to Nigeria.
French speaking.
Yeah.
Next door.
Ça va, bonjour.
Ah, ça va, mon frère.
Okay, you speak fluent French,
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, not as good as I used to, because I've been here 21 years now, so my French ain't so good.
Yeah.
But you can put me in a room with anyone speaking French. I'll probably be able to, we'll be able to communicate properly. But yeah, that's my background. I'm from Cameroon.
Okay.
Born there, came here in 2001, August.
Oh, 2001 August. Okay,
Yeah,
so what was it like growing up and being a kid in Cameroon?
Oh, man.
See, wait a minute, how old are you?
I'm 33 now.
33. So you've been here since when?
11 years old. So
11. You've been here since you was 11.
Yeah. Well, I turned 12 literally a couple of weeks after. I
Okay.
came here, so yeah. I've been here for a little while now. But growing up in Cameroon was pretty good, Life was good. Like big family. It's like in Africa, big family. You're living in a compound, everyone's there.
I was born here, but.
Oh, you're born here?
Yeah, I was born here.
Okay.
I wasn't as lucky.
But have you been though?
Oh, yeah, I've been.
You've been, so you know what life like over there. Like this
I know,
extended family, everyone's there. You've got your aunts there, your uncles, mum, dad, everyone, and I've got lots of brothers as well.
Yeah.
So there's
Wait a minute, you got lots of brothers?
Yeah. I've got 4 brothers on my mum's side, so there's 5 of us.
Yeah.
And on my dad's side, it's like there's many. Just put it that way. There's many on the other side, but we're all one. In Africa, there's no half brothers. We're all one.
Yeah. But we say, give me a number, bro.
There's probably 5 or 6 on that side.
5 or 6?
Yeah, and God rest his
10 or
soul.
11 altogether?
Yeah, about 10 or 11. And God rest his soul. My dad, he passed away in 2019. So when we went to
Rest in
bury him,
peace, yeah.
I found out I had other siblings.
Yeah.
How it goes. Like, that's how I found out I had other siblings. So, but it was loads of us growing up. Life was really good. My parents had money. Everything was all right, and then we came here. And then things took a turn when we came here. I couldn't believe it. When I first came, I couldn't believe how small the houses were over here. Like, we went from growing up in a massive house, massive compound, to coming here, and I got taken to my aunt's house.
Yeah.
and that's who was going to look after us for a few years. Me and one of my brothers, and we went there, and it was like a studio flat. So we're getting there now, and with just me and my brother chilling with my mom and my aunt and everyone, and she's now left. So we're thinking this is just a pit stop, like to go to the bigger house. Yeah. And my aunt's like, no, this is it. And I'm thinking, this is a studio flat. This is barely even one bedroom. And reality hit me just like that. I'm 11 years old. And it was such a shock to come here and realize that everything was it was like a cultural shock. Everything was different. The food, like just everything. But I guess I've adapted now. I've been here for a little while now.
So talk to me like when just for those who, because I don't know that much about Cameroon.
Of course.
So for those who don't know, when you was growing up, you was living in a compound.
Yeah.
You had what was the food like?
The food.
How was it like to the meal times? How was it like meal time? Talk to me about your childhood.
Yeah.
I can tell you about childhood here in London and England and eating cake and custard and all these other stuff. Which was nice for me, but everyone's childhood. I enjoyed my childhood. But it would be different to yours.
Yeah.
How was your child? What was it like? What was the food like when you was growing up?
What was the food? Listen, you see the arms. Clearly went somewhere. No. The food was good. The culture was good. Just everything growing up. My brothers, it's different. Like everything was just a bit more structured and everything, and just life
like
was
fruit.
Good. Yeah, everything's fruit.
Fruit.
Even when I went back.
What's your favourite fruit back home?
My favourite, banana, mango, and we had all of that. Mango trees.
Mango trees in your compound.
Like everything. Talking, you're chilling and living with your brothers, and a mango drops down from the tree, and everyone's got to get up. It's the quickest got to get there to get the mango. That's what I'm saying. Things like that.
When it drops, it's ripe.
You hear it. When it gets ripe and it drops.
Wow.
And you hear it, and it's who's going to be the fastest to get there.
You see that, Teddy, already? I've never experienced that. And you imagine children sitting down with your siblings, and you're sitting down, and right mango, bomba club. That's like the closest we got to that here was the freaking ice cream van. You know when the ice cream van play song, I would run to the ice cream van. That's the closest we got to that here.
Yeah. It was like that. And it's like sometimes you get a false alarm, like a branch off the tree will like drop off, and you're thinking it's a fruit. You run out there, there's a false alarm. You're just looking for it, but no one can find it. But life was really, really different over there growing up with my brothers. And like I do miss it because since I left, I think only when my dad passed away, that was the only time we were all together in one place. Like we hadn't been together. Like we've been split. Some went to France, some went to the US. Some, obviously me and one of my brothers, we came here. Another one ended up coming here later. So we're split everywhere. I mean, we have a really good relationship today. Like we talk like all the time. Like we get on the phone, on video call and that. Yeah. And with loads of us talking. But life was really good growing up, man. When I think back, I had a really good childhood, my parents had money. So, and we knew we were different from the other kids that are growing up around us because it's like...
You knew you were privileged.
We knew we were privileged. We knew because you just look around you and it's like we had some things that the others didn't have. Small things like having a Nintendo, for example. You're of that generation, so you remember like Nintendo and all that when it... computers,
Like,
nobody had that. It was just only our other friends who had money. Imagine even back then as well. So it's like, we knew like little things like that. Yeah. We knew we're a little bit different.
You ever see...
What's that?
Sorry, excuse me. You ever see animals slaughtered?
Animals slaughtered.
Yeah, like in Nigeria, I remember when I first went to Nigeria, because I remember I'm born hearing it. In Nigeria in the morning, clink, 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 you see the goat in the morning. By lunchtime, that goat's in the pot, cuz. It's fresh meat like that. Did you ever see what is it?
Yeah, chickens at the back. I mean, at the back of the house, it's like that's where all that happened. Like the chickens and all of that.
So you had it in-house, everything?
In-house. Everything we're eating is fresh. Like, it was just different. I mean, even when I went back in 2019, I mean, I can't even believe the amount of weight I put on because I just kept eating and I'm eating. And you see here, the culture here is like, look, I lift weights. So I need a lot of food.
Yeah.
And here I can eat, 5, 6, 7 times a day easily.
Yeah.
Right. I'm even hungry now. But I can eat all the time.
please don't. No food here.
I can eat all the time. So I went back and it's not the culture there. Growing up in my country, you get up, you have like a breakfast / lunch and dinner. There's nothing in between. There's nothing. That's
there's nothing in between. You say.
I'm going.
You just manage.
You manage. So I'm going back now. But no, it's the culture. It's not even about because there's a lack of food.
Yeah.
It's just culturally. That's just how they do. You eat twice in my country. That's just how it is. Now I've gone back, and I'm waking up, 7 a.m. I'm eating. my aunt's giving me food. 11 a.m. Grandma, I need food. More food coming. By 1 o'clock, I'm hungry. Everyone's like, what's are they thinking I got?
What's they do this guy?
But I'm like, I can't explain to them that like my metabolism is different. I lift weights all the time. I'm always active. I'm up all day. You
got
see me
English belly.
Right, English belly. You see me in the gym. I'm standing up the whole. That's when I'm 10 hours on my feet. So I need food. I need like. Do you get what I mean? So I'm eating 8, 9, 10 times a day when I'm over there, and everyone's looking at me like. This is like it's just different. So it reminded me.
This guy's gonna eat us out of house and home.
I'm telling you,
he's got to eat all the chickens, all the cows,
everything, and I'm loving the food as well because I don't get a lot of that here. Bear in mind, we're like French speaking, so a lot of our peoples don't come here. So there's no Cameroonian restaurants. I can't get that kind of food here. The closest I can get to it is like some Ghanaian dishes and stuff like that. Different names. But food. It's the same food. They just call it different. So that's the closest I can get to it. Like egusi and all of that.
Egusi is wheat that in Nigeria as well.
It's the same thing. We eat the same food. We just call it different stuff. Okay. But it's like going back there and realizing, although I was born there and I grew up there, once you leave for a certain, period of time and you go back, they make sure that they make you realize that you're just born here, but you ain't really there's
from here, but you ain't from here no more.
Yeah. I mean, it's very evident as well in the way I look, as well. People don't really lift weights in my country. That culture hasn't really got there. Yeah, so everywhere I go, everyone's looking at me. People don't really like. There's no gyms and nothing like that. You know? If you're
not many gyms in Cameroon, no?
No, there's not many gyms like that. Like maybe a few here and there, but it's not really part of the culture like that. So someone's built in my country. That's just genetics. They just got blessed. Yeah. So everywhere I'm going, you could just the way people just stare at me, they know I'm not from there and stuff like that. Same thing with my brothers.
God, this guy, if he comes to your house, he will eat the whole cow. He will just have the whole cow.
No, when they're trying to invite me nowhere, man. As soon as I get it, I need a plate.
But yeah, God, sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah, so it was just different. It was just different, going back and it was a good experience. But it's like, I always thought that I hadn't become that westernized, but until I went back, I realized, little things. Yeah, when you go back, you realize you're like, oh, okay, all right, cool.
You're talking 12 years out of 33. What's that? That's 21 years.
21 years, yeah.
That's a long time.
21 years. I left when I was 12, yeah.
So what was school like? You obviously went to school over there.
I went to school over there. Again, it was very different. For one, you get hit over there. You don't get hit here. So you get licks over there.
You used to get licks here.
You get
You used to get licks here. You used to get licks here.
Maybe you must time. I'm a little younger.
I missed it.
Maybe you must time.
I remember they tried to reprimand me. Don't reprimand me in school, man. I'll fuck you up. I'm not having none of that. I'm not having a bar with that. Nah, man.
You were having none of that.
Nah, man. I'll be fighting back or complaining or no. We was past that generation. I used to watch that stuff on TV when they used to cane people here. Obviously, I got beats at home from my family. I'm African, but that was different. No one in school could put their hands on me. Are you mad?
You didn't have that.
No way. Are you nuts?
What was the beats like in Cameroon?
It was. Nah, do you know what? Me and my brothers were calm. Do you want to know why? We were calm because, like, we had, like I said, we were a bit privileged, so we had like a tutor at home. So academically, we were ahead of like a lot of people. Like and in my school growing up, if you were one of the top students, you didn't really get hit at school like that. It was the ones that were a bit naughty, they didn't really do their work and stuff like that. But my mom was a straight A student, damn near genius. Like, and she didn't play with that. It's school. You come home, you have a tutor. Do you see what I mean? And then so going back to the school now and just doing your work and being all right, it was cool. It was cool. Me and my brothers didn't really get it like that, but very strict. School was very, very strict, very militant, and the standards as well. So I came here, everything's higher from like I said,
from higher there or here?
Higher there. Academically, in terms of even like athletics, everything's on a different standard. Because I came here, and I came here, I think year 7, year 8. And I can do maths, like year 11, year 12, standard maths.
I was educated in other countries.
Right. It's mad.
What do you think the reason for that is?
I'm not sure. I think maybe here, it may be like a statistic thing here where they just want everyone to pass and it makes the school look good and all of that. Maybe they just feed you the answers. I don't know. But in my country,
No, go. You can finish.
They've got you to think a lot more. That's what I remember.
I think it's a bit of I think it's we're so comfortable in this country with the curriculum and stuff that it's not. There's no extra curriculum. Whereas if you're in another country, they can focus more on each person, each child. I feel like they give you more time. They give you more of their focus.
But yeah. They do. They give you more of their focus. But I think also the tutoring side. That it's big in my country. A lot of people have like tutors. Like it's like
it's homeschooling.
Yeah, it's like school at home.
I think that
The levels higher in other countries.
we got more hunger.
Hunger, yeah.
There's more hunger. I don't know whether this is all speculative for us. I don't know whether they're here. They're more the Matrix kind of thinking where they keep you just dumb enough to need to do certain things. But in all the other countries, they know if you ain't smart enough, you're not getting out of the barrel. So do you know what I mean? That's a disparity. I think you have to be smart, and even the smart ones are still there in the barrel with others. So smartness sometimes isn't enough. But without the smartness, you're definitely going to get so short. So I think like they teach you to the proper level where you're supposed to be taught to in other countries, opposed to like having that glass ceiling they have here for almost everything. I think that's got something to do with it. But it's just speculative.
Yeah, because it can only be speculative. But I think definitely over there it means more. It means more. Like your parents know what it's like. You can't maneuver in society there without like any sort of education. You can't. You have to be educated. You have to be smart. You have to know what you're doing. Whereas here, you can bust through sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You can get away with it. You can.
Wait.
Do you know what I'm saying? You can.
You just help me. You just help me out. Look, boom. See here, yeah. See here, yeah. Statistically. You could be a carpenter, a plumber, a thing, and making money.
Yeah.
A lot of English people, white English people, have got trade jobs. They use their hands, and that's how they make the money, and they're still making money up to this day. Through the lockdown, it showed us that the infrastructure will keep working. In our countries, we're looking for doctors, nurses, so we're looking for the higher thing. So I think that might be one of the reasons as well. Because like you're saying, here, a plumber will be making more money than certain people back home. Back in the day, they'll make good fucking money. Even now, they make good money, bro.
They make good money,
And I think education and aspirations is always towards financial, what's the word, getting better, like advancement, financial advancement.
Yeah.
How many brothers you got? 10?
I've got no 4 of them. Let's count 4, 5, 6. I think 6 or 7. Yeah.
How many did you grow up with?
All of them.
Where do you come in the hierarchy?
I'm second from last.
Is that why you pumped on you? Wait, you want to be something?
I had
to beat you up.
Do you know, so funny. I was saying to my
They used to
brothers.
beat you up.
I was saying this the other day to my older brothers because I'm bigger than all of them.
You bigger than all of them now,
I'm
yeah?
bigger with them now. So I'm like, listen, we kids or more, you know, like now we can go at it now. You know, I'm saying nah, but like I said, a bit like the relationship we have. I'm like the bigger, younger brother. Do you get what I mean? So they don't really treat me like, you know, like I'm much younger than them. You know, you get older, it doesn't matter anymore. You know, we're all adults now. So but I had a really good relationship with my brothers. We're all pretty close. You'd be surprised, like the amount of brothers like I have. Usually, you know, there's family dramas and stuff like that, but we're pretty close. You know, so. Yeah, I'm not sure what that's down to, but yeah.
What's your fondest childhood memory of growing up with your brothers? Like something you did. Something you laughed, you know, like I used to get in so much trouble. I used to do something fucking when I was a kid. Like, all sorts of nonsense, like good things, bad things, like stealing apples from tree. You know, like sometimes, like let me tell you, one of my ones, we used to go to my cousin's house. And I used to have a plum tree, not mango tree, but like England, they had a plum tree. And I was so craving for plums. And it was summer, it was ripe and all that. And I must have grabbed one, but there was a bee on the thing. I put in my mouth. I bit it. The thing stung inside my mouth. It stung my lip. I think inside here. But the crying I was see the laughing, you're laughing. My cousins, my sister, everyone was just busting up like. I remember it clearly like yes, it was acting. My cousins Clement, Buko, and Pa. Those are my cousins whose house we was at. My God.
It's stuck.
But so go on.
So fondest memory. I don't know. I think
See you in the house. What's up, little man?
I think fondest memory growing up. I think playing football with my brothers.
Yeah.
Playing football. We played, you know, like growing up in Africa, it's football and dancing. Every kid can do it.
Yeah.
Every kid can play football and every kid can move their hips. Like I ain't got a demo now, but
I'm
just saying.
Why not? You're from Congo. Where's the
Nah,
camera?
I ain't gonna demonstrate. Nah. I'm too big for that now.
You're not two people that. If
I'm
you're
too
missing,
big for
you're
that
missing
now.
so you said dance, now you'll be dancing. When you say
Brother,
you'll be dancing.
Every kid could do that.
no.
You could dance and you could play football.
Sorry, I
So-
said Congo. You're from Cameroon. I'm sorry, my
Cameroon,
mistake.
no,
My
they're the
mistake.
dancers, Congolese,
Yeah,
but
no,
yeah,
sorry, that was a
they're-
Congolese dancer did
they're-
actually.
they're the
Actually,
ones.
I mix you up. They do dance a lot.
They're the ones that can dance. But yeah, now growing up, it's just playing football with my brothers. Like, that's one of my funnest memories. Like,
Yeah.
just playing, and especially my younger brother. He ended up actually playing football at a really high level. And us growing up, just playing football together, like that always kind of like sticks with me.
What's his name?
His name is Carl, MK. That we call it MK. He played, you know what? He ended up going to France. I'm not sure what team he played for, but it was one of the in league, do you know football? Like,
I don't really like football, but I do know football.
yeah, one of the top leagues in France. He ended up playing for their
That's
academy.
not Serie A. That's
No,
Serie A,
that's in Italy. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember they used to put that on Saturday morning. Serie A,
Yeah,
Serie A.
that's Italy. There in France, it's called Ligue 1, and he was over there, and he played for one
Ligue
of the
what?
higher
Ligue 1?
teams. Ligue 1, yeah, it's
Ligue 1.
yeah.
It's a Ligue 1.
Ligue 1.
Ligue 1.
So the accent came up, but yeah, no, he ended up playing for them actually. I don't remember what team, but he played for one of them at quite a decent level, and then I think he got shipped out to the US with my mum because she moved over there. She brought him over, and then he kind of stopped playing football from there. But yeah, playing football with my brothers, like we played all day long, on a Saturday. We were playing all day.
It's good.
Sunday, playing all day.
Yeah, we used to play. Yeah, we used to be. It's not a national sport here.
Yeah.
So you do it in Cameroon. You're saying?
Yeah, and then I came here. I played for a bit, but I didn't really follow it up because do you know what I realized about myself very early? Yeah, is that I don't really do well with like team stuff. Like I don't.
You're not a team player. You're individual sports.
No, let me tell you why. Because for me, it's like I don't like doing things where other people's performance has to determine my success. Do you see? So I went from football.
Do you know?
Did you get it? So
I get it. I heard someone else say that quite recently.
Right.
50 Cent. I read his audiobook. He doesn't like team sports. He prefers individual sports.
I prefer individual
'Cause
sports.
your success depends on other people.
But other people. So I ended up sort of going towards boxing because that was all me.
Yeah.
So I started boxing at like 15, 16. And that's actually pretty good. And I had to stop that at some point around the age of like 18, 19.
Why?
Because I started getting involved in extracurricular stuff on the street.
Yeah, you were starting to be bad.
Exactly.
Very bad.
Yeah.
Serena,
Yeah. Huh? Yeah. So I started to get involved in extracurricular activities in the streets. And I got a particular injury from these activities. You got stabbed? Yeah.
Where'd you get stabbed?
Right here. Couple of times actually, but one of the times was right here. And
Why'd you get stabbed?
that was
Why'd you get stabbed?
We'll get into that. Don't worry. But so basically I couldn't pass the medical anymore. For boxing, you don't have to get medical before you do boxing, and that I couldn't get down and reach my toes and stuff like that. So I had to stop boxing. Then naturally, I ended up sort of like lifting weights because that's all me. How you diet, how you sleep, how you perform. It's all me. So kind of stayed away from like team stuff. Went to uni, tried it for a year. You got to do team. Sometimes you got to do like group work at uni, and I didn't like all that. Like I want to just be able to focus on what I'm doing.
Individuals,
my efforts, exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you asked me a very interesting question. Why did I get stabbed?
Why did you get stabbed? Come on, take that.
It comes with the territory. I'm sure you know. It comes with the territory.
I've been stabbed a couple of times.
That's what I'm saying. You know it comes with the territory. I was because I ended up in foster care. That's what happened.
Okay, wow. So wait. Let's go back now. So you come here, 12
Yeah,
years old.
Yeah.
When you come here, you was at your auntie's house in a studio flat.
In a studio flat, right? And my
With your
aunt's
brother?
house,
Yeah,
with
go
my
on.
brother. And then, do you know what? Looking back now,
Because let me just start.
Yeah,
Say
go on.
it happens because I've had a few guests on here from African descent that have come over on the same kind of premise where we're big families. And obviously, I'm Nigerian. We have people who come and stay at our house as well.
Yeah.
But they went from staying with a family member to foster care as well
Right.
for certain reasons. But but we're gonna find out your reasons as well.
I think. Let me tell you what I reckon happened. My aunt, I don't know. When you're young, you're like maybe 10, 11, and I don't know what it is about like African aunties, but they always come across older than they are. You think they're a lot older than that they actually are. So growing up, I didn't actually realize that particular aunt that me and my brother came to live. Remember, I'm 11 and my brother's 13. We've come to live with my aunt, and she's born in 75, so she's only 26 at the time. She just had a 1-year-old daughter, just about one. Like my cousin, it was literally 9 months old at the time. She had her husband that she was with, when she was living. So it's actually 5 of us in a flat, in a studio flat. And I think it was a lot of pressure for her. That's what I think. I think that she just couldn't handle it because you could see even created tension in her, in her relationship with her husband. That she's calling my uncle at the time, but and I think it was a lot. So I remember one day, he just drove us like to social services. I think it was in Islington somewhere, because we didn't live far from there, and he basically just said, he told him, if you guys don't house him tonight, we're just basically not taking him back. So he left us there, me and my brother, and then just drove off. So I remember we were there for the entire day, basically, until they shot. And I think one of those...
You was 12, 13, 14?
I was 12. I was literally just turned 12, because I was with my aunt from... Right, so I came at 11, basically 12. So I came in August, and I'm born in September. So I came at 12. I was with my aunt for probably about maybe 6, 7, 8 months. And I think they probably couldn't take the pressure anymore. So we ended up, me and my brother ended up in foster care. That same night, they put us somewhere, that same night. And then, they put us somewhere that same night. And then from there, let's say from the age of about 13 to the age of about 17, every 6, 7, 8 months, we're somewhere different. We're being moved from there to there to there to there to there. But the good thing is, I stayed in the same secondary school the whole time. So I think that helped me a lot, because I still have like the same friends today. So that that's least that was the Howard school in Edmonton. That's like in North Howard School.
Howard School.
Howard, yeah.
Howard.
It's Howard School. Gladys Howard School.
Gladys Howard. Okay, cool.
And
you got a very distinctive accent.
I know, I do. You hear certain words.
Très bien, très bien. I don't speak French, only a little bit, but ooh la la.
But yeah, no. So we ended up moving from home to home most of my teenage years, until I was about 16 and we got separated, me and my brother. Because I was the naughty one. He was the good one. My brother was good. It was quiet.
You see, I wouldn't even say you're naughty. Remember, you've been displaced from your home at 12. Yeah. You've come here now. You've been displaced from another home. It's the same age, around 12. You've been put into a system in another country, separate to your own. You have no comprehension of. Your mum's not there. Your dad's not there. You know what I'm saying? You're getting bombarded with different things. People are controlling your life that have got no vested interest in your life, bro. And you've got your intelligence, and you've got your lineage of being a king from Africa, from Cameroon. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, people don't give you what you're supposed to get. You gonna take that shit. You know what I'm saying? So you have to understand, like, and what's happening even to the youth today. We've got these energies, these entities inside us, but when people can't see them, they're scared of them, or people can't go in certain environments. We act out. We do certain things, and that's all it is. Like we fight against the status quo, because we're not supposed to conform. We're supposed to create our environment. So you're a king, bro. Give me free, bro.
My guy. Let
it be known. No, I see that in you. I'm telling you, God.
He's good.
Can handle the freedom.
Oh yeah. Yes. They're tickling me. Oh no. You should see when he walks in the gym. Energy. Oh man. Energy. Love it. But yeah, so me and my brother got split up now when I was 16, because the foster mom that we had at the time, I don't think, she just couldn't handle me. So I got sent to another one. And the last house I was in, the last foster home I was in, she's actually the person I still consider like my foster mother today. As in, not my foster mother, but she's like we talk on a daily basis and stuff like that, That's who I end up staying in contact with. Yeah. So... But even her, the last 6 months that I was there, she couldn't take it. I was just acting out, like you said, doing too much.
This is another thing I have to say. It's for you guys at home as well, or people listening as well, either parents or kids or whatever. I think it was a question of understanding what you was going through at the time. If she could comprehend and understand what you was going through at the time, then maybe she could have helped you address it, or maybe she could have understand. Either to step forward, drop back, it's a phase, let you grow, say the right things. You know what I'm saying? Like in life, sometimes when people don't understand, they're very quick to push away. And especially if it's not their child, or there's no vested interest, or there's no real love. It takes a lot of love and a lot of you put a lot of input to why are you doing that? What's behind that? Or do you know what? I can see what you're doing. I'm not going to allow you to try and mess up everything because you're angry with this, you're angry with that. So I think with people, it's different stuff. You know what I'm saying, Teddy?
You're right.
I won't call you Holloway no more.
But you're right.
But that's what I'm saying.
You're spot on.
So she once gave up. If your mum was here, your mum had to do what she did. Your mum would never give up on you.
She wouldn't. And like processing everything you're saying right now as I'm getting older, any sort of feelings or any sort of bad feelings you had towards, I had towards any adult in my life growing up, it's like you process things as you get older, and you realize actually it takes an incredible amount of patience for them to sort of like, to be able to deal with like, like a child who's misunderstood or you acting up and everything. Do you understand what I mean?
And continue to try.
So yeah, so
when everyone else gives up.
Exactly.
You have to. You only realize it when you get older, though.
Right.
As a child, I was like that as well. And it's you're intelligent. You're wanting. You're acting out certain things that you can't articulate. That's what it is, man. But God.
Exactly. So I end up on my own at 17. I mean, I got my own place, and I'm not involved in anything at this point. Not really interested, doing my college thing. Just doing everything. And I have a few friends around me who are on that side of things.
On the wrong side of the fence.
Yeah, and I'm gonna cut this, long story short. Basically, got involved and blah blah, and stuff happens, like I said. And we were doing some stuff, other people were doing some stuff to us, and blah blah. They're all back and forth and all of that.
There's no one to tell you that this stuff you're doing is nonsense.
Yeah,
there was no one to tell you stop this nonsense. That's what it was. There's no one to tell you that.
By myself. I remember I was 17 and I got my own place. So now
I didn't know that. Yeah.
I'm the base. I'm the base.
Oh, you're the base. You became the base.
I'm the base. I'm where everything
dangerous place to be.
Exactly. Do you get it? So it's like things happened, and going back to the boxing, basically, I just couldn't box anymore. So I had, I got a couple of injuries.
How big was you? You wasn't this big though, was you?
I was always built. I obviously wasn't this big, but I was always built. Yeah. And because I was doing boxing at the time. So, with boxing, they make you do some sort of weights anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm 19 and I look like I'm 27. Like, you see what I'm saying? I was always built. Yeah. And that within itself was a problem, because that's the reason why I thought I could take on everyone when I was young.
They took you down a couple of notches, didn't they?
Exactly. That's what happened, So couldn't pass the medical anymore, stop boxing and that. I ended up weightlifting, and the rest is history, really. Like, realize that I enjoy it, and we're here now.
I'm sorry, because I'm starving.
Sorry. Do your thing. Should have given you 20 minutes to eat.
This is not history, yo. This is current. This ain't no history. This is current. Mate, just do me a favor, please. Just turn to your, what is it? Yeah, no, and you give me the bag, Mom. Just one time, please.
See how long it took me to turn.
I'm dead. Mom, give me, please. One time, please. Give me the bag. We got Big Frank, now we got Big Teddy. This is not history, this is current.
Yeah.
It's lovely. And then your journey in how close was you to losing your life?
Twice, very, very close. In fact, the very first time I got stabbed, that was really bad. The second.
You been stabbed twice?
Yeah, more than once. Yeah,
but in the same kind of genre of stuff.
Yeah.
Not by the same faction though.
No. It's similar. Just that world, it's a very dodgy world.
No, I know the world. Yeah.
You get set up by people and all of that. So it's the first time was really, really bad. And
you was younger though, innit?
I was younger. Yeah, I was young. So
the second time, did you see it coming?
Yeah, I didn't. I got set up by a friend, and I can't really go into. They're probably gonna watch this. I was fine. I can't really go into the detail. But
no, it's fine.
I was. You
were 17. How old was you?
The second time about 20.
No, the first time 18.
About 18. Yeah, about 18.
Fucking hell, 18.
Young.
You just got your yard. You come over at 12. Young. You get stabbed at 18. You nearly lost your life. You must have been fucking.
I'm a kid.
It hardens you though, right?
Of course, it hardens you. Like you learn lessons from it. You learn to not be so trusting and open with everyone. I learned that very early on. Not everyone's your friend in life. You're especially in the world I was in. I was naive. Because I got a good heart and I do things properly. Because in that world, it's a very dodgy world.
The streets, say it right.
The streets,
it's very dodgy,
right? And I'm going in, I'm naive, and I'm thinking if I do the right things, I don't do any dodginess to anyone. Nothing's gonna do. No one's gonna do nothing to me. The
streets or the game. The game's always gonna do something to you.
Exactly. But I learned that the hard way.
Yeah.
You see, and then everything changed from there. So that's it.
So then it hardens you. So like. I've been stabbed a few times. So, but then
you told me.
Yeah, I've been stabbed a few times. Up to recently, up to a year and a half ago.
I know.
But where it didn't initially, the fact of losing your life and not having no one around, like I said, it hardens you. But was it a thing where once you knew you was back, was Was you stabbed? Because when I was 18, I was nuts.
Yeah.
Like, no, we're gonna roll on them. No, I'm cool. I'm cool now. I'm cool. People will say that. People will say that.
On,
If you know me, you know I'm cool now. If you knew me, you understand. You'd understand the difference. I'm a cool guy. I love human beings. I love everybody. But I'm not a man with whom to be fucked.
You got good intentions.
Yeah, and it's the same. And it's the same as everyone else. I believe everyone should be like that. Be nice to everyone, but have that thing to protect yourself and your family. That's it.
A man should be dangerous.
Yeah, that's it, and that's it. So I'm cool, but it is what it is. That's why we train.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because I refuse to eat any food that I'm given. I want the food that I can take or create for myself. I'm not being fed anything. Fuck that. Yeah, serious. Where was it's like he's alright. So yeah, we're getting stabbed.
What did I do to you when you, because you said when you were young you got stabbed as well a few times?
I got stabbed when I was younger. When I got stabbed, I think I wasn't I wasn't educated enough or wise enough to process my emotions. So I took on whatever other people was telling me I should be feeling. Right. Or I looked at things through like other people. It's almost like I picked up someone else who had a eye problem. I picked up their glasses and started looking through their lenses. You know, if you put on someone else's glasses, it looks funny. It doesn't look how it's supposed to look. Do you know what I mean? And then I started, and I've been guilty of that a lot in my life of putting it on and people say, "No, it's alright, you can see." I'm like, okay, well, maybe I'm doing all that, but I'm thinking I can see, like, and I've been.
That's a good analogy, you know.
Huh?
That's a good analogy.
Yeah, that's how it's been. But then when I was, I've been shot at as well.
Oh yeah. I'm not gonna talk about that, but yeah, one time
I've had the gun to my head, like gone off and stuff. I think that was worse than the knife because I knew I'd be gone. The knife I didn't know I'd be gone, but that one, if it went off, I'd be gone.
You'd be gone.
But it was very humbling, very humbling, and it was almost like it just reminded me what life is really about. And just things can change like this. Remind me how lucky I am, how things can change like this, to remind me to always be vigilant. But it also remind me that I'm only human. Because the last time I got stabbed, the person was like all of 3 foot high. And you wouldn't have expected it to happen. Anything could happen. Bust the door, please. Was that you? Anything can happen at any given time. And you are not Superman. You can die. Your life can be taken. People die. As big as you are, they push the thing in the right place, you're gone. Same as me, you're gone. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what it reminded me of. So it just made me more vigilant, more astute, more determined for that not to happen to me or anyone that I love. And then also to understand people's nuances. Because there's reasons people do stuff. Robbery, fear, jealousy, envy. These are some of the reasons people do things to people. Do you get what I'm saying? So if I can playgate those things as much as possible, like jealousy is hard to identify. Do you know what I'm saying? When people are jealous of you, people who are jealous you won't even know. They'll be, hey, I'm your friend, I'm your friend.
It's not tangible.
Why is he so big and sexy? Why is he got a beard? You never know. The money thing, you carry yourself right. Not everyone doesn't need to know what you're doing. You don't make yourself a target. The most I think I have is the watch I have. It's worth a little bit. It's not worth enough for someone to want to take it and make more money from it. It's simple. You can look, you know, it shines, but it don't shine too much. I've had like people's cars on my wrist before. Doesn't make any sense. Even if you've got the money in your pocket, everyone that's doing that out there don't make no sense because it's on your wrist. So now you're a target. And where you were just walking down, enjoying your life, someone who's suffering will now see you as a way to come up.
Absolutely.
And that's all it is. They don't care about you. You're just a way to come up. Rest in peace, Banger. Yeah, Banger. He died because of his watch one day. If you know, you know. If you know who he is, you know. Rest in peace, Banger. Some kids saw him in a chip shop with his watch, hit him with a helmet. My man's gone. They didn't even step up and hit him with a helmet or something on his head or something. Like, he's gone because of wealth. Envy, you can see it coming. You know, like in our place now, you can see envy. So you don't need too many people around. Choose the people you need around you. And I can't remember the last one I said, but So those are for me, those are the things that's what has changed within me. And it's also, I've got no problem. You can call me a pussy, you can call me this, whatever. Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah. You're trying to attack me, I defend myself. But other than that, there's no reason for me to go into it with you. And like, I would rather say to you, yes, sorry, because people of ego and bravado, yes, sorry, cool. You're the man, it's all yours, take it. Thank you very much. Yeah, Have it. Because I've got my family to take care of, friends that I love. Who cares? I don't care, but you swing your dick as high as you can swing it. Yeah, cool, you're the man. You know what I'm saying? When you put your hand on me, I'm wrapping up very quickly. Very quickly, because I'm scared. I'm scared of dying. So I will make sure, like you make sure you're powerful enough to defend your life. Because if you can't defend your life, just give it to someone else.
That's it.
But that's what it's done to me.
Right.
That's what it's done to me.
And you're a product of your experiences. Everything that's happened to you before, like everything that's happened before, that makes you who you are today.
Yeah.
You know, and I always look at things that happen to me in life and I think, how can I learn from that? Whether it's good things, bad things, whatever.
It's intelligence, bro.
Yeah, you got to think, how can I learn from it? Accountability. Things happen, I always think, okay, what could I have done better? Even if it's not my fault. What could I have done better? How can I get better from this? What can I learn from the situation? You know, so I think that's kind of like the whole point of like growing up and just like you said, you got family, you know, and kids and all of that, and you know, you've got to teach them stuff. So if you're not bettering yourself as a person, if you're not, you know, just getting wiser and learning things, what you got nothing to pass on. Do you see what I mean?
Even living by example as well. Beautiful. You know, remember how you saved me. Remember, you said, no, we tell it as it is. We have to be honest and we tell it as it is. Remember, you saved me.
This is the realest podcast.
Remember, remember you saved me. Listen, my man saved me. You know, we're in the gym and someone's done like, listen, remember I said that I am who I am. Someone just pressed all my buttons. I don't know if I'm messing with the sound. This sound. Someone pressed all my buttons at the same time.
Yeah.
Like that, they pressed all my buttons at the same time. And they stepped back and said, hey. Obviously, like I went Teddy and amongst other people had to come to me and say, "Look, big man, you calm me down. You spoke to me like straight because you real recognize real." And he helped me. And in the environment, it didn't make it. I would end up bad for me if I didn't carried on.
100%.
And that's what the other person wanted.
Right.
And out there's people who are gonna draw you out.
That's what he was doing.
Yeah, they're gonna draw you out.
He was drawing you, and I saw it because once you're at 100, like it's gone. You can't see it.
Yeah, you can't.
So I'm there to bring you back down to zero as much as I can, because I'm hoping one day you might have to do the same for me.
But you didn't even know me that well, and not some people these days, the fucking idiots. What they fucking do? They fucking go like that. Oh, he's on 50. Oh, look, let's see him go to 100. Oh my god, yeah. Let that go viral, rather than helping their brother or sister or fellow human being out.
I think I don't even think we had a conversation before that.
But I didn't know you.
Right, but and also. You see, the thing is, the environment we were in, what happened with that incident was that it would have been very easy for you to be the bad guy because you are double this guy's size. Yeah. Right? You were a bit louder than him.
I was much louder than him.
Even though he's in the wrong.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it from a distance.
Yeah.
So I knew in that situation straight away, no matter what happens here, even if he's drawing you out, you're gonna come out of this as the bad guy.
Yeah.
See, so and I'm hoping one day you might come in the gym one day. I might be in a similar situation, and I'm hoping you'll be able to do the same for me. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah. I don't even think you're being kind by saying that. I think you're too much of a gentleman and a man to understand to see that, and I don't think you was hoping that I would give it back to you. You were just helping your brother out.
Yeah,
that's my interpretation. I think you would do that for anybody you saw doing that kind of thing to help them out. Because that's the sort of person you are, bro.
Exactly.
But yeah, go on.
Exactly, and I think even prior to that, it's like, let me tell you something. I like, you see in life, some people are misunderstood. And I'm sure, and I'm so certain of this, you'd say that you're probably someone that you're probably misunderstood a lot.
Of course.
And I like to think I'm a good judge of character. And when I see you in the gym, for example, like recently, you told me something happened recently the other day. I don't know if you want to say it, but you said something happened, in your personal life. And
at work? When I got fired?
Yeah, you said
bastards. Yeah. They're bastards. No, I don't give a shit. I'll say that as well. Because people know, like, they won't even know. Do you want me to tell you? Oh, yeah, you got what you're saying. I'll tell the story afterwards anyway.
So it's like, sometimes in life, people are misunderstood just because they're different. And you see the type of character you are, you're a big character. You come in a room, everyone's gonna know you in there. Yeah. That's just that person you are. Yeah. But some people will look at that and they will look at that as negative energy. But because I've been misunderstood my whole life, that's what me and you click in the gym. Yeah. Some things you can't even explain. But I look at you and I look and say, he's misunderstood just like me. So I'm gonna make sure. So the minute that incident happened, from the go, I'm on your side. Yeah. Instantly.
And people telling me, calm down, calm down, calm down. Imagine someone violates you. Imagine violates you. Violates you. Imagine someone slaps you like that, violates you, then turns around. And you're like, why you slap me for? And all people can see you saying, you that's what they can see.
Right.
Because you're black. You're not allowed to shout. I go, no, I'm shouting. What are you talking about? Don't shout. Because I'm big and black. I can't be upset.
Right,
I'm a human being. Right now, I'm upset. So because I'm twice his size, what the hell? No. I'm one of those people telling me, no, shut up. I'm not shutting up. The guy took the piss.
Right.
And if it was him who took the piss, if I took the piss with him now, everyone would be on his side. So fuck that. I'm not, you know what I was like? I'm not calming down.
It was funny.
I was going mad.
But you know what's funny?
Go on.
I don't even care if you're in the right or the wrong. Because you were in the right.
Yeah, I was in the right, yeah.
Even if you were in the wrong. I'm gonna back you
God bless
publicly.
you.
And when we get in there, I'm gonna say, you know, big bro, maybe you probably could have handled that differently.
Yeah.
We talk that privately, that's between us.
Yeah.
We are in an environment where it's predominantly white people, and you know how they like to look at us and point fingers and do what they do.
Yeah.
So in front of them, I'm back. I'm on your side. I don't care who's in the right, who's in the wrong. I'm on your side.
I feel sorry for people in this day and age, Teddy, really, because we need to be able to call out people that are wrong.
Yeah.
But there's so many witch hunts. Like when I say witch hunts, like my guy tried to set me up to make it like the big black guy's bullying me. It's other people do that. Like sometimes women do it. Sometimes like just people do it where they say, "Oh, this person's taking a picture," or even at work. Like you talk to person, like I'll get the phone to someone now. And I'm like, yeah. Oh no, you're raising your voice. No, this is how I talk. No, look, if you keep raising your voice, we're gonna put down the phone on you. You know, like but you get bullied with these things that are put in place to protect people, but they start labeling you this stuff and just I start mugging you with it and saying, "No, you're being aggressive." I'm not being aggressive. Oh no, if you keep shouting, I'm not even shouting right now. It's just so infuriating sometimes, and it's just like I feel like it's so manipulative that society uses it to hold down people like you, myself. Sometimes you, little man. Sometimes they use things to use it against you, so you can't show your true self. So you can't say, okay, look, no, I'm fighting against that. I just don't like that. And I can say I don't like that because when you already say you don't like something, it's fine. So me, why can I not say it? Because I'm big and I'm black.
And it's sad, but we end up overcompensating because look, you're a big tall guy. I'm a guy that's built, so that's why in the gym.
You're tall as well, still. You're not that small, bro. You're not that small. No, you're not that small, bro. The waist made you a bit short, but you're not that small, bro. We're so tall. Let's look at the wizard if you want to talk tall, bro. Yeah, all right.
So we end up having to overcompensate. That's what happens. So we end up having to be extra nice to people in certain environments just so they don't label us a certain way. And it's not, it
shouldn't be like that.
It shouldn't be like that.
It shouldn't be like that. We feel like we have to be like that. It's not fun. Like walking on eggshells certain times. And I'll be like, and this is the thing now, 2023, I'll be damned if I walk on eggshells for anybody. I'm polite, I'm empathetic, I'm sympathetic. I'm sorry if I upset you, but I'm not gonna put something over my light or my shining now. We're old enough and wise enough to know what it is. If you can't enjoy me in your environment, I may say I've changed tone now. I may change tone a little bit just to make sure that my message gets put across. But that's the most I'll do. If I don't like something, I'm gonna tell you I don't like it. If I don't feel like answering, I won't answer. Like there's no reason. I'm not. I unequivocally refuse to conform anymore.
Unapologetically
to conform anymore. Because I don't do, as far as I'm concerned, I don't do nothing to hurt anybody. Or I love every other human being on this planet. I don't care, good or bad or ugly. I don't care. So anything I'm doing, if you don't like it, that's down to you. Because none of it comes from a bad place, and I have to, because we're doing therapy here as far as I'm concerned. I can't walk on eggshells for no one no more. I can't do it, and people see that like that guy, and they want to use it against us. The people who set you up saw how nice you was. They used it against you. Do you get what I'm saying? Only good people deserve your goodness. Do you understand what I'm saying? And we now, with our eyes that we've seen life, we can identify the good and the bad. We make a couple of mistakes, but give the goodness to people. When I see you with your clients. The relationship you have with your clients, even though most of them are women, that is not. It's just like I love the relationship of your clients. You take because personal training is personal first, then it's training. The way you handle them and treat, bruv, it's amazing. It's not. They're not like cows or cattle. No, it's not like cows or cattle. Like you're working with them, and I see it, and I can see your dedication to it. I've been a personal trainer. Like when I was in the States, I do that stuff. So. It's not for me here, but the way you're doing is amazing. Do you know what I'm saying? And appreciate just the person, I appreciate you, Teddy.
Yeah.
Holloway, or not? Because you want to tell me the real one. No, I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, thanks, man.
What made you decide to be a personal trainer?
Do you know? Here's a story with that. How I became a personal trainer. I think that from young, I've kind of always had leadership skills from young, like playing football when I was younger. My brother, like I said, I'm the one setting everything up. I'm the captain, picking teams. So naturally, I'm always the one sort of leading. I started going gym at the age of about 19 with my friends, and just naturally, I'm always the one leading. You know, this is what we're doing next. That's the set. That's this, that. This is what we're doing, and like I said, went on from doing boxing to then weightlifting, and then I realized that every time I'm training with someone, I found myself giving them tips. I found myself sort of like helping them and correcting them. And I realized I probably should get into some form of like coaching. So when I didn't know what was what and I thought you needed qualifications, I went to uni and I studied human nutrition.
Good fucking thing to have, bro.
Yeah, but you know what? Today it doesn't mean anything in my life today. It doesn't. Because I'm in a job where everything you're going to do and you're going to teach your clients is self-taught. You have to go out and do your own research. Like I read like studies and stuff like that. You have to proper educate yourself to do the job that I'm doing properly. Like a degree doesn't mean anything. Like I would rather, I would take a personal trainer that's been on the job for 20, 25 years over someone who's just come out of uni with 7 different degrees that has no experience working with people. Because like you said, when you see me training my clients, that relationship you have working with people and, you know, and how to be with people, and it's like,
and one thing that works for you doesn't work for this person, that person, that person.
I was about to say that because it's like in personal training, to me, in any sort of coaching, you can have all the knowledge you want, but if you can't make it stick with someone, what's the point of all that knowledge? Like, for example, let's say you come into my gym today, you bring your wife and you say, you know what, Teddy, help my wife.
How ever my wife to this guy, to this guy, like, I'm for big man sin.
Come on, respect.
No, I'm gassing.
You know, so you you bring your cousin, like you say, Teddy, you know what? Here's my cousin. I need you to help her out. And it's like, I can have all the knowledge in the world, but if I can't make it stick with your cousin, it's like, what was the point? You know, I have to be able to make it stick. I have to be able to, and that's what to me a good coach is. In anything in life, is you have to find a way to make that person understand the knowledge that you have. Because, like I said, I read studies, for example. If I were to use the exact terminology that they use in the stuff that I read,
wouldn't get it.
It'll go over their head. You have to literally not dumb it, I don't even like that term, but
make it digestible. Yeah, make it digestible.
Make it palatable, make it digestible.
Yeah.
Do you understand? For the person.
Yeah.
So these things I've kind of learned that over the next, over the past 6 years. I've only been in the job 6 years, so it's not really that long. But I've kind of learned that over the years working with people. Because at the beginning, I was like a robot doing this job. I was like a machine. I was like, yeah, this is how it is, using all these big terms, trying to impress clients, realizing, wait, I'm not getting any results here. Because it's not really like sticking with them. It's not really hitting how it should. So I learned how to kind of like maneuver. And speaking of accountability, like I told you earlier, it's like, even when I fail with a client, like for example, we have our goal is to, get her to a certain, target weight by 3 months and I can't get her to eat a certain way, I can't get her to train. Even if literally I did everything I could and it's just the individual, I still put it on me and I think, what could I have done for me to connect with this individual better?
Tailor it. You need to tailor it better for that person.
Exactly.
There's a way to get through to everyone.
There's a way to get through to everyone. Like, for example, when you come to the gym, the way I connect with you is different to how I connect to some of my colleagues. Different to how I connect to my clients. You have to be able to, there's a different, you have to be versatile. You have to know how to connect with different people and how to, that to me, that's how you'll get far in life. Otherwise you'll just be boxed in and all you know is all you know, and to me, you have to be able to, connect with everyone, every type of person.
In a world that is constantly changing, if you don't change, you become obsolete.
Exactly.
It's simple as that. It's simple as that. Like you can't, you've made so many fundamental changes that I've learned from Cameroon to London, from the studio flat to the foster homes, then to your own place, then from the road to sensibility, then from boxing to personal training. We haven't even spoken about your love life. We're not. We haven't even got there yet.
Man.
We make sure I still have plenty of time.
Let's check the time. You got how far?
All right, so no, we ain't in personal training yet. So after getting stabbed and
yeah.
how, and then being told that you couldn't box anymore, how long was you out for before you started doing the weight training? And then what was it like when you started seeing results as in within your weight training? Because you saw the results in boxing. I've boxed, kickboxing, and you feel the difference. If you box for 6 months, you feel physically. Physically, right now, I feel different from what I did 3 months ago. Because I've been training because I got fired from work. Because that stupid thing, I've had more time to spend on myself. To be honest with you, it was a blessing in disguise. You know what I mean? Financially, I'm a little bit worse off.
Of course.
But by the time this airs, I'll be better financially. But physically, oh my God, hallelujah. I feel like I can jump buildings right now, bro. But I feel like I've been able to train, stretch, train, relax, isolate certain parts of my body. So how was it transition from after you got stabbed to when you had to recuperate? Because that was bad. Like recovering from stabbing when you're out of training.
Even mental as well,
mental that's bad. How was that for you?
When I went from boxing to weightlifting, it was different. It was actually different because it's like I'm used to combat sports, and and you're just in there tussling with people in the ring and all of that, and I enjoyed that. But now I'm lifting weights, and it's like it's not you against someone, but it's more it's you against you.
I was going to tell you.
When you lifting weights, it's you against you when you're lifting weights. Yeah. And then I found that when you actually lift weights, and everything going on in your life, channel that energy onto the weights. You do that when you come in the gym, and I know it.
I have to. Someone will end up in a coffin.
Exactly. You don't have to tell me. I know it. You're channeling that energy. That's what happened. That's what happens. And I fell in love with it very, very early on. But then I fell out of love with it at some point.
Why?
Yeah. Around my mid-20s, fell out of love with it. I don't know. I just didn't enjoy it anymore. And then this is when maturity kicks in, because I realized, okay, the why. When it comes to like whatever you're doing in life, your why can change. Like initially I was doing it for vanity reasons. I wanted to look a certain way or blah. Then I wanted to get strong, I'm young, I got an ego, and I want to be the strongest person in the gym. To not really enjoying it anymore because it becomes extremely stressful because I needed to lift more and more and more weights.
It becomes hard work.
It becomes stressful now. Now it's not stress relieving anymore. The pressure to now changing my why, and now it was about just being healthy, because especially the pandemic taught me something, because it was the first time in my life, since I started lifting weights, that I had gone 4 months
without getting in the gym,
without training. And what it did to me, I mean, physically what it did to me was over, but mentally more than anything. Like where it took me mentally, and the place I was in was dark, man. And I realized I kind of knew why I understood the importance of weightlifting.
Yeah, you realised
but then during the pandemic,
you drink?
To a whole new, here and there, yeah, I do.
Was you drinking during the pandemic?
A little bit, but nothing crazy. I wasn't drinking like crazy. Yeah.
And they say, that's the worst. That's one of the things they say. Like you don't really miss things till it's gone.
Yeah.
So when the weight training and everything is gone, and you realise the void it filled, it's like, wow.
You create a big
void. Which is why now I say I can celebrate being let go from work the other day because of this stupid incident, because it's forced me to think. Is it another thing? It's made me. I have to get hungry now. I wasn't as hungry as I am right now. You wizard, right now I'm starving. I'm starving, and because I'm starving, by the time this episode comes out, but you're gonna see people see the amount of things I do because I'm starving. Like I would never have done. Like people say this stuff. I think you mentioned the internet and stuff. No, slightly mentioned the internet. Sorry, about self-help stuff and so on and so forth. It's all good and well if you can't implement it. If you can't see it, it's not good for nothing. Do you know what I mean? But when you can't see it, when you get that, because people saying, "Oh, get out of your comfort zone." I'm not in the comfort zone. I was in the comfort zone. Right now, I'm motherfucking comfortable. I'm uncomfortable, and it's forced me to do better training, think differently, get up and like leave things that ain't helping me, and focus, bro. So
different mindset.
Different mindset. And when you come out the gym, the other end. You told me how you feel when you come out the gym. When you come out the gym, you feel, you know what I'm saying? You feel you've done something. You feel better, and internally it's different. Mentally it's different.
Yeah, that's right.
There's a lot goes on there. Teddy Holloway,
come on.
We're not going to tell me the last one.
When the camera goes off. I tell you when the camera goes off.
Yeah.
But I have a question for you. You told me before you end up in the US, yeah? Now,
Yeah.
I'm going to interview you.
Yeah,
on
cool. Do your
platform.
thing, do your
I'm gonna
I love
interview
it.
a
No,
big man
well
on
done.
this platform,
Good.
yeah?
Because not everyone does that. Bring us to do that. Go
No,
on.
you tell me, because you mentioned you ended up in the US.
Yeah.
What happened? What happened with that? How did you? I don't know how much you want to.
I don't give a shit, but nah, I
Yeah,
tell
hit me,
it
hit me.
as it is. So I end up in the US. So I was, all right. I was. I'm an actor still. I was acting.
Oh, really?
Doing lots of things. Yeah, I act and everything.
Okay.
But I was mixing whatever lifestyle I was doing here with the road. I was on the road. Blatantly, I was on the road. I was in my late. How old are you? How old are you now?
33. So
33.
Yeah.
Your age.
About it,
Maybe
yeah.
just before that. 33. Because it's been a little while now.
Yeah.
So I was on the road. Like it was like I decided that was. Although was I working? I don't think I was working, but that was the way I was going to make my money. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was going to do to make money. I'm not going to be specific. That's what I was doing to make money. So I was making money regularly, partying regularly.
The lifestyle.
Just the lifestyles, doing the lifestyle. Yeah, I was living beautifully. Like, well, I wasn't living beautifully, but I was doing what I wanted to do all the time. But I was doing stuff I didn't want to do all the time. Do you know what I mean? And it was getting darker and darker and darker. You know when you wake up and it's dark. And you go to sleep when it's dark.
It's dark, yeah.
Everything. It's always dark.
It starts to consume.
Like it's always dark,
yeah.
and you got no. But if it's always dark around you, but I believe I'm a being of light.
Yeah.
You can only stay in the darkness so long. It's like I don't like being dark.
Yeah.
I don't like it in the darkness. I don't. This is not me.
Right.
So where initially it was a means to an end to get the money, and where it was okay, yeah, drive. I don't drive on nothing at the moment.
Okay.
I was whipping this, that,
Yeah.
like girls partying, everything. You have that. It felt like freedom, but it wasn't. And it was just like it was getting darker and darker and darker and darker. And I wanted to change, but because of where I was, I couldn't change. I was so deep in the darkness, I couldn't change anything. Even every attempt I made to change something. When I can imagine I opened the curtain to get light in, more darkness came in. It's two more demons. The windows open, let's jump in. There was more and more demons, and the demons were getting more and more and stronger. The more I tried to fight them, the stronger they got, and they started to do different stuff. So I swear to God, this is the truth. So I said, how can I change this? So I said, I've got to get myself out of this. And I'm an actor, I'm a performer by trade. That's what we're doing this now. And so I had the luck to go to America with a film that I'd done years before that was being promoted. The film was going to be promoted. No one from the film could go, but obviously because of my lifestyle, I could afford to go. That was what, you know what I'm saying? I could afford to go, so I went. We're going in 2 weeks, and then people couldn't drop their work. People never had the money to pay for the flight.
Yeah, of course.
It was all there.
Yeah.
I had to go, just lift up my bed, get the money, pay for the ticket.
Of course, you're self-employed too, so you can just.
Yeah, I mean, self-employed go. Even when I was away, I was still making P. Like when I was out, I was like on the filming trip. It was amazing. So anyway, cut a long story short, went there to promote the film. And then was trying to change the darkness, so I wanted to change my environment. Obviously, an actor, you put yourself in the place where best suited for what you want to do. LA for acting. Hollywood.
That's how
it's
Hollywood,
like our Mecca,
course,
isn't it?
course.
So that was my thinking. So I was like, how can I? And like you, I try and break things down and like solve things. That's why you motherfuckers gonna see me real soon. I've been breaking shit down. I'm coming for your asses. So I tried to break things down and solve things. So I had to break down and solve myself. So let me go there and take myself out of this darkness here and just work 150% on this. But how do I do that? Okay, I need a green card. How do I get in the country? I need to marry someone from this country. Or I need a studio to invest in me. What's the easiest? Me. I look okay.
Yeah.
You know, I can.
Come on, talk well, man.
I can, you know.
Talk well.
So I decided to try and make a power thing, link up with someone. Do what I need to do. Met someone out there while I was on the red carpet promoting my film.
Jeez.
Spoke to the person, thought it was the right move. Was gonna go and do it when I was there. Said no. I still had apprehensions. Flew back to London. Then automatically straight back into the darkness. Looked around and said, you know what? Nah. So flew back out to LA again. Like a couple of weeks later, about a month later, like out again.
Oh, so quick.
Listen, I met the woman I married. I met her in February. We got married in March. I don't know how long that's not a long time. Right, so flew out. First I was and I said, anyway, I wouldn't be sitting here if I never done what I've done, so I'm not going to change anything.
Yeah.
But so when I went back, we just said, fuck it, let's go get married. Vegas, went Vegas, got married.
Quick thing.
Quick, because that's the best, because Vegas is, for you who don't know, Vegas, if you get married in Vegas, it's recognised all over the states.
Yeah, that's why.
In some states, if you get married, it's not recognised.
It's not
but
recognised,
Vegas, you're married. If you get married in Vegas, you're married.
You get married on the day, quick.
Yeah. So there's green cards. So then did that, tried to pursue what I was pursuing, but I didn't, my eyes were not fully open because I was trying to escape something. There's that frying pan and fire scenario. Because I was trying to escape something, I wasn't taking into consideration the possibilities of the stuff I was jumping into, the variables. And so I just jumped because it was just so dark, I just jumped. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't totally ready, I don't think.
Okay.
I was doing a lot of different things I shouldn't be doing.
You mean
alcohol,
mentally, yeah?
drugs. Yeah. Mentally, physically, I was ready. Alcohol, drugs, just my mental state, my aspirations, my work ethic, my understanding of like how things are. Cause I had it so easy. I'd walk in the club, go like that. People they put champagne in the bar, bouncers moving out my way. Like people thought I owned certain clubs we was going to because of the way I was moving in the club. Do you know what I'm saying? It was nuts. Like it was probably nuts. So I had everything patterned. So going from that to what I went to,
and you're a British boy over there. So.
Yeah, no, I was getting mad love as well. It's there's the whole you can build stuff in your brain and just like totally do that to reality. And that's not good for you. And then when the thing opens that you and you now see reality, there has to be the time when you change, a transitionary time when you come, you know you're up here, you meet it. There's a time where you meet it.
Yeah.
And when you meet it,
face it.
If you're not ready, or if you haven't got certain things, you can't still move forward. So my thing, I met it, right? And I'm adaptable. I'm a chameleon. I could do anything anyway. So I adapted. I adapted to my environment. I had to share a bedroom with my wife and her 2 children.
Ah, okay.
Like you talk about going to the studio flat, and the thing. I had to sleep in a bedroom with my wife, her 18-year-old son and her 8-year-old son. From first we had a house, then she's filed bankruptcy. I had to sleep in a bedroom small, about the size of this room. And we had to sleep. Also, I can imagine people are farting, burping, all this. Sometimes you can't go to sleep when it's the right time. I'm a man, you know, and I can't move around properly because of all this stuff's going on. But I still manage. You know, like we're Africans, I still.
Yeah, of course.
The amount of things I went through in that fucking country, bro. The amount of things I went through, bro. Until the last straw, like, and it's out there. I got institutionalized. I got sectioned.
Did you?
Yeah, and it was a combination of drugs, alcohol, and attitude.
Do you think that was a big turning point in your life then? Like just what happened over there? Like, do you feel like how did it like affect you after that?
Big turning point. I think it's where. Okay, you know when they say your heart has to be broken to pieces before you can think. The amount of times I've been broken down, like I know the only thing, I don't even fear it. The only thing that's coming for me that I can't control is death. Anything else I could get through. That lovely person sitting over there will tell you. I will tell that lovely person there, my sister Serena, right? I will tell her certain things. She'll be like, I'll be like, I'm at the end of my this is fucking because she knows. That I got this, or this thing isn't really that bad. It's just a thing, and it's gonna transition. And there'll be other things down the road. So like, wait, like she would even say, "Rude boy, what are you really fucking moaning and crying about it? Fix the fuck up. Do what you need to do." So it was, in a sense, it showed me that I can get through anything, bro. That like yourself, bruv, you come from the country, you're here, this, that, your parents, you're still sitting in front of us. You're still successful, bro. Like, the people, they couldn't handle you 6 months before the end of foster parents go, they couldn't handle you, bro. That's nothing to do with who you are. You are an amazing king. You know what I'm saying? He's superhero. Do you know what I'm saying? So it showed me who I was. It showed me that I have to be careful who I invest in. Because the investment can mean death to some people. I could have easily died in America. I was in Chicago. I was there for almost 5 years. I could have easily died there because of the relationship I had. Because of the mindset it put me in. There was times like when when my spouse goes, "Get out! Get out of the house!" Like, where am I going? Like, in my head, I think, where am I going? And you know that women, they do that stuff. Like, they do that. But I was over there at that person's mercy. So sometimes I left like sometimes I left like Teddy. 12 o'clock in the night, 1 o'clock in the night. I used to live on Lakeshore Drive. If you know, you know. Lakeshore Drive is like right by the river.
Yeah.
Dark. This is Chicago, you know.
Yeah.
They call it Chirac, yeah?
Yeah, I know.
I'm looking at this house. I don't even know the area. I'm Io from London. I'm walking down the road and it's dark. And because of the energy of the argument, I was like, fuck it, I'll get out. I'm a man, innit? I walked out, fuck this shit.
Like a little lamb.
And then, bro,
He's ready to get slaughtered.
bro, you know, you're walking out, fuck this.
Yeah.
And the road is long and dark. And you hear, you hear gunshots. You're like,
Alright, babe's cool, man. I'll wash the plate.
No, bro, not even that babe's cool, you know. Because this bitch, was coming up with some different stuff. So rather than moving, I was like, alright, cool. And I want to sit outside the house.
Yeah.
Something I would never do in this country. I've got friends and family.
Yeah.
I sat outside the house. How long I had to sit outside the house for? You know what I'm saying? Man. Oh my God. I wouldn't wish that on anyone, but it's like, this is how bad it got, Because this is over. We're going to move back to you, Teddy, because you asked the question. So, it's how bad it got, This is the pinnacle of it. This is before I got sectioned, Right? I hadn't done nothing. And she was like, you know, like, she just got upset about some bullshit. She was like, you know what? Fucking get out. Motherfucking get out of the house. I was like, all right, cool. I mean, I had enough. I've had enough of this. You don't fucking talking to me like that, you cunt. Excuse my French people. I'm not fucking having that. You know what? Sweet. So I said, I'm going to pack my shit up and go, you ain't taking nothing, motherfucker.
Just go,
mad? Are you mad? I'm not, no, I want my shit. I'm calling the police for you. Call police then, innit? My girl called feds, right? My girl called feds. Because she don't want me to, she wants me out. I said, I'll go, but she don't want me to take my passport and whatever. She tried to stop me, so she called feds. Rude boy. Before the feds come, I dressed up. Telling you, I dressed up. I don't know if I told you so. I dressed up.
What you mean dressed up?
I dressed up, bro. I done everything. I got my trainers on, tied them up.
Got you.
Put my shit in, put my hood. I didn't put a hood, put my jump on. Done everything right. Good boom. When the feds come and they open the door, this me. As soon as they open the door, they open that goes, yo, listen, you lot have to shoot me or tase me. I'm not going nowhere. Do what you're doing.
Jesus.
Do what you're doing. I'm not going nowhere. I ain't done nothing.
Okay.
I'm not leaving the house. I haven't done nothing. I was so emotional. I was emotional.
That's what the section your ass in it after that.
No. This was
before.
That's not even a section thing. So when the police, thank God they were black.
Yeah.
Because Chicago, they kill people.
Yeah.
The police came in and they looked, and obviously my accent, and I was 18 stone. I'm about 15, 16 stone now. They looked. And they go, sir, calm down, sir. What's going on here? Because they were black, they could see, and I was distressed. I was in distress.
In another state, you'll finish, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Nah, they would have finished you.
No, but I was in distress. No, but even what I was saying, because even unless you're stupid, I never had no gun or nothing.
Yeah, cool.
You have to listen to what's being said. And what I said, I'm not leaving this house unless you shoot or take me. I haven't done nothing wrong. Why am I leaving? And the woman's there saying, no, get him out. Why should we get him out? Did he put his hand on you? No. Why should we get him out? Because I want him out. That's not good enough fucking reason.
Yeah, of course.
You're trying to mug him thing, do you know what I'm saying? So they said, calm down. But literally, I was distressed. So I'm saying I'm not going, but I'm next to tears. I'm just not having it no more. And I'm not taking this shit, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Calm down. They say, what happened? So it goes to, what's the story? Did he hit you? No. Is there a problem? Are you married? Yeah. How long have you lived here? X amount of time. How long has he lived there? Same amount of time.
Legally, they can't do nothing.
They can't, so we can't enough. So you lot of us have to just figure this out. Those officers, all I want is my clothes and my passport.
And now you leave.
I want to leave.
You're happy to leave.
So they goes, is that it? Man. So he goes, you lot just sort this thing out. You know what I did? Packed up all my stuff. And by that time, but the first time, you know when I was saying I'm on the code and all that stuff, I never know friends. But this time now I know people because I am.
Okay,
I just found my friend, I'm coming. He said, don't worry. Do you know I moved from here to here?
Really?
The guy was next door that I moved my stuff to. Like my bridget, right?
Yeah.
She didn't know.
She didn't know?
She didn't know what I did because she had to leave the house. She probably didn't even think, excuse me, man.
Yeah, that's right.
She didn't even know that I've got friends now. So I packed up my stuff, my little things I had. And what I had to do was like go out the gate, go in the gate.
And she didn't know?
She didn't know. Put my stuff in there. Got my bag, my gym bag now, because gym was our therapy. Went to the gym. When I got to the gym, excuse me, I went to the gym there and in the gym, I like icing my drinks. You know, American complexes. My gym's here. Dunkin' Donuts is here. I left my bag on the top of the table at the gym. Right? We went to Dunkin' Donuts. I had it like patterned everywhere, like same way the thing. So I am in it. So I went to Dunkin' Donuts, got my stuff. I saw this bitch, and I'm saying bitch because she was so horrible to me. Like I saw her marching from her car into the gym. I said, Ross.
Yeah.
I don't want to say it again.
Yeah.
Literally, you ever see the hyper? I'm like, right.
Yeah.
They ducked that by the car, shit. And then come up bags on the front of the table at the gym.
Yeah.
I phoned the people. I remember, this is how it is. I got the people's phones. I phoned my brother at the gym. And I goes,
Bring my
my
bag.
wife there. Well, my wife there, yeah. He goes, yeah. He goes, listen, put my bag there. He goes, nigga, man, she took that. I was like, what? So she took my gym bag.
Yeah.
I took it back to the house. What are you taking my stick for? And so...
She didn't really want you to leave. That's what it was.
Bruv. And I say this... No, she didn't want me to leave. She wanted to manipulate me more than she. But I had the straws or the camel back was broken.
Yeah.
It was too much. Treat people with respect. Treat people nicely. All this manipulative stuff is not the one. And it's like, if you're in a relationship that you're not happy with, leave.
Yeah, you just reached your breaking point.
No, leave. Don't even wait to breaking point. If people show you who they are, like I swear, the late great DMX said it. Trust people to show you who they are. If they're a dog, they're a dog. If they're a cat, they're a cat. Just make sure you got the eyes to see them when you see them. Then you're cool.
Okay.
Then you're cool. It doesn't make no sense. Then it's fine.
You mentioned that you were sectioned.
Yeah.
What,
That's this guy interviewing me.
I'm interviewing him. You meant what?
So,
what does that mean? Being sectioned, like?
it means you're
Because for those who don't know, because
I was taken to a mental institution. Like I was sectioned. Like that happens here. You get sectioned here. You get put in a mental institution. That's your section. You get sectioned. How do you break it down? Is it?
Yeah, because you told me about this in the gym, like briefly.
You got sectioned.
You spoke on it briefly.
So what happened was, it was another day, but now by this time now it's just reached fever pitch. Like those who know, I've got X amount of baby mums. I've got a baby mum here. Like women just like to fuck your shit up. She's fucking my shit up for ages. They're fucking my shit up for ages. But then this stupid wife of mine decided to start communicating with her. And I've told you that person's horrible. You know, someone would say, Teddy. Inside you're white. Teddy, inside you're brown. Inside anything to get a rise out of you. But you know it's not true, but they'll say anything.
Malice.
You're charged a bastard. You're this.
Malice.
They was going to and fro. Unbeknownst to me, cause I don't know how she got the girl's email. I come home one day and like you're just putting up some bad behaviour, and I'm like, what is this? This is mental abuse you're doing. Like she's like, nah, this is mental abuse, motherfucker. Tell that bitch in London about motherfucking mental abuse. I'm like, my jaw dropped. Cause what you talking about? You talk about a baby mum that I don't even that had her time to scramble my brain, but that's time's gone now. I'm not doing it. But you're saying now, by association, she still managed to scramble up my shit.
Right.
Oh my fucking God! What the fuck is this? Nah, nigga, I goes, what do you want? There's nothing I can do about that situation. What do you want from me? Ma, you said fucking something. This is 5 years after I've left, you know. So I'm like, what do you want? Do you want blood or something? Because it can only mean one thing. Like if you can't take a normal like answer to something, it must be blood you want. We're Africa. Is it blood you want? I was like, sweet, cool. Fuck it, you want blood? You're not listening here. Cut my hand. Let the camera show. Can you see that? It goes up, yeah? There's a mark just there. Bro.
What did she do?
No, bro, listen, it was a hunting knife, bro. Which just started crying just crying like a baby. Because when I cut it, it went down to almost the bone, bro. It went skin, flesh, then yellow stuff, which I learnt now is fat cells.
Your fat cells is yellow.
Yeah, I didn't know, because I'm seeing yellow, and the blood splurting, then it went down, bruv. It was mad cut. And it's like, she was like,
Naturally,
were you fucking crying for now? This is what you wanted. Because I just wanted to come home, make you dinner. I used to do everything in that house as well. Everything, bro. Make you dinner, chill with my wife. But you're talking about a woman on another side of London.
From 5 years ago,
I know, another side of the world that is calling you names. And you're getting upset with it, and now you want to trouble me with it. I can't comprehend this stuff. I can't fathom it. I can't do this with you. You've kicked me out the house. You called police on me. I can't do this with you.
On top of the everyday stress from life and all of that. It was a lot. It was a lot.
Fuck off, man. Just leave me alone. Sometimes there now, I went to hospital, then they looked at it, they goes, what happened? Like I was high on drugs and alcohol as well.
I was about to say, this is the accountability side of things.
No, definitely my fault.
Right.
Definitely my fault. I don't drink no more.
Yeah, of course.
I don't drink no more. You have to understand what's. But I was drinking because I was out there on my own with no friends and stuff. I was doing stuff.
Coping mechanism,
coping mechanism. So there was stuff, and there was no one saying don't do this or let me help you with this. Even when I was doing better, there was, brother, the story's just fucking mad. Imagine I was saying, look, let's not do no drug, let's not drink or whatever for a week or whatever. She's like, yeah, okay, babe. Then she'll come home with a box of alcohol. Like not even a bottle, a box of alcohol. I'm saying tequila, rum, this, and then stupid amounts of drugs, like stupid amounts of drugs. But it was mad.
So you couldn't get out of that cycle because you were both in it.
Yeah,
because you were both in it.
No, but I got out of the cycle so many times, but she always kept putting back in.
Try back in, yeah.
Always putting back in. It was mad. It was mad.
Yeah.
So then when I went to the hospital, I go, listen, I'm with my wife. Like, mate, if let it be known I would cut her throat, but I don't do nothing to women. I don't like hurting people, so I cut myself. They said, okay, well done. Come on, self-harm. Let's go.
Come with us.
Let's go. And that's that. And I was sectioned, bro.
Yeah.
But I believe getting sectioned actually helped me. It helped me immensely because it got me out of a toxic environment. I had time to think, and rationalize.
Put down the drugs, all of that. Yeah.
Drugs, alcohol, all gone, and then see people for who they are and appreciate the finer things in life. Because when I came out, I just sat on the wall and I was looking at trees. Like imagine just looking at the wind blowing the leaves, and that, being that you never got to see that. That was making me happy.
Yeah.
I said, okay.
Man,
I need to leave this place.
Yeah, the little things.
So then I just got my ticket, phoned my people who was here, you, my brother, and I just came back home. It's the best decision I made coming home. Best decision I made.
So you needed that to happen to you. You needed to be sectioned and go into that very dark place for you to get out of there. And kind of like, and here you are today.
Evidently, I needed it,
Yeah.
but I wish I'd listened to some of the other signs that I'd seen, because there was so many other signs before that.
Yeah.
And this is the thing: sometimes people get themselves so down that they have to. It has to be something so like
Very,
big
yeah,
for them to
yeah,
change.
yeah,
When
yeah.
the sign, we just ignore signs all the time. Just stop ignoring the signs. Oh no, they'll do better. Oh, let me stay because I came to get my green card to do for my kids. No, your children, your family will still be your children and family.
Regardless, yeah.
We put so much stuff on our shoulders sometimes.
Yeah, we do, yeah.
It's not necessary. Not necessary. It's all like, just do. You made it through before, which is why I'm good now. 'Cause I've been through so many things, shooting, stabbings, this. So when they fired me the other day, I was vexed.
Yeah, of course.
I nearly cried at the time. And when they
Naturally,
told me to go home,
you would,
'cause
yeah.
I know I've got bills and stuff to pay.
Yeah.
After the weekend, I was like, okay. I'm Ayo. Life talks, if you didn't know. Right? Yeah. So I couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
My family, Serena is part of it. Honor, AXA, Carl, Biggs, voice behind the camera. This one, there's certain people who's part of it. Damon, like there's people in my life that help me keep going.
Your support system, yeah.
Yeah, they keep me going, and then from I've got that infrastructure. I can never lose.
Yeah.
With you, my God, I can never lose. I can never lose. I can never lose. Look at me yesterday. People won't know. Look at me yesterday. No, you know. I can never lose in my system, my corner, because it remind me who I am. And then we'll go through we'll break through the fucking walls together.
And do you know what's interesting? You know what's interesting? The fact that you can actually allow yourself to receive help from a support system, which like I don't think a lot of men sort of do that. Like you said, we take on a lot.
Yeah.
And we always want to be able to, do everything and handle everything. And the fact that you can recognize that and say, no, it's cool. I've got a support system.
Yeah,
They're
you know
for me.
what? That's powerful what
You
you
know?
said to me as well. I appreciate you on that one. Man.
Come on, my guy.
Because it takes. I don't feel like. Let's go back to this lovely lady in the corner. There's nothing that I can be embarrassed.
Yeah.
I can't embarrass myself. She's my sister.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Seen
And
it all.
I trust her.
Yeah.
And the other people that I trust, so that I can receive stuff from them, because I know like I believe they are my people. They're in my corner, even if like I said, I do say she would laugh like, what the fuck? Like, but I know. That's
She's on your
like
side
really
no matter what.
fix up,
Yeah, right,
fix
right,
up.
right.
That's what it is. Fix
Tough
up.
love, tough love.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, fix up.
You need that sometimes.
And that's what it is. It's just like it's all real.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Opposed to the fake, like, oh my God, oh no, what's wrong? Can I help you? Why they're doing that? They got their hand in your other pocket, or the doors open and they're telling the people that come to rob you, come inside.
Yeah.
Come inside.
Yeah.
It's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Talk about you and women.
what do you want to know?
Yeah, I want to know. What's your,
I'm not that popular with women. I like to focus on my work and just do me, work, go home, and
that's
that's
very
it.
ominous to me already. Like somebody like, and I just bang bang guns, bang bang, bang 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 bang. I just I'm just telling you, like, and you speak French. And you speak French.
I don't know what you want me to tell you. What you want to know?
There'll be everything.
Ah,
All right, I'm gonna get these questions out. Your first love. First love.
My first love. What about it?
No, your first love. What was your first love? How was it?
Do I believe in love?
Thank you. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Do I believe in love?
Really?
I don't. Yeah.
Really? No, don't worry about him. He's his own man. I love you for that, wizard.
See, we can get excited and just keep talking and forget about the time.
Come on, man. Oh my God.
I don't know. I don't know if I believe in love. That kind of love, anyway, romantic love. I don't know if I believe in it.
Yeah.
Because I think that. Well, I'm not sure if I've ever loved a woman. I'm not sure. Because I think that you feel how you feel at the time, but then you look back and it's like, maybe they were just convenient for you at the time. I don't know. You know, it's because I think truly if you love someone, I don't think that ever goes. I think if you truly, truly love someone, I think you should love them. You will forever love them. And I've never felt that about anyone, any woman. I just feel like, you know, and I feel like every time I look back at someone that I thought I loved at the time, like I said, I just feel like, was that really love? Or was that just in the moment? Did I feel really strongly about her? Was that really love? I don't know. You know?
Do you think that is because of your upbringing?
Could be.
Because you've had the breaks. Like, because from the story we've spoken about today, you've had certain breaks in it. And somebody who has been taught the reality of the world at such a young age could have that clarity to not believe certain, you know, just certain things. I mean, you could be someone's partner, you could be with them, and but is it really love? That questioning, you're questioning, because of all the things you've seen and the life stuff as well you've gone through, you can ask those questions. Yeah. You think it's because of that?
Because it could be. Because I feel like every time I'm in a relationship, it's almost like I'm loving the person, but we're driving, but with the handbrakes on. Like, do you get what I mean? I feel like I can't, because you feel almost scared to be let down. And that could be because of my upbringing, perhaps, like you said.
Yeah.
Could my upbringing.
Yeah.
You know, it's...
You're not opening all the way up.
Yeah. You know, is it hard? You know, it could be difficult. That's maybe why it's difficult for me to trust, difficult for me to completely open myself to someone, leave myself vulnerable because of everything that's happened to me when I was young. You know, I never had any stability. The minute I left my country, everything's been unstable since. Yeah. So it's like, maybe it's hard for me.
You're stable though.
I am extremely stable. Extremely. You can probably tell just from
I just said it. You're stable, bro.
Right, exactly.
To me, you're stable.
Right. I'd like to think I am, but it's like, I think when it comes to love, it's like, I don't know if I can ever fully give myself to a woman. I always feel like I'm always ready to, you know, sort of either be let down or, you know, or just, I don't know. It's a hard thing for me to do. I'm trying to unlearn these things. I'm trying to, but obviously it's easier said than done.
But then that condition you could live well in this world that we're in today with those.
I think it helps me. There's more pros and cons to being that way.
You're not going to be nice or give that love and stuff, but you're going to protect yourself at the same time.
Because not a lot of things get to me because of that. Not a lot of things get to me emotionally because of that. Yeah. Like things that in life.
I get that from you as well.
Right. Things that in life would devastate people. I'm like, it's cool.
Yeah.
It's whatever.
You're the one who devastates them with the guns.
I'm not gonna go that far, but yeah, it's like I just anything that happens, it's just like, you know, I can sort of handle it. But at the same time, I carry that same energy in a relationship, and it's sometimes it can work against me in a relationship because it's like, I mean, as far as they're concerned, because it's like I would be with a woman, but it's so obvious that I'm not giving my all. And it's like, and they always want more from me. But I tell them it's a defense mechanism, you know. And I've had to be this way. I'm conditioned to be this way. I've had to be this way for so long.
It's for them to
accept
show
it
you, to show you something you've seen before, so you can change. And if they're going to show you shit, then it's them.
Exactly.
Get the hell out of here.
Exactly. It's down to you to, you know, if you've got to, you know, change that.
What a links effect.
What's the what?
I don't even know why I'm promoting them people's company. But you know, like, because of how you are, like, you know, you turn heads, you know, because you're that's how you see a girl doing. You know, they go, you know, when you get someone, you know, I get someone. What do women do all the time, man? That's how you get people, but you always say, so people look, they start giving you the eyes. How much time did that happen to you? Have you ever acted upon it?
I'm quite reserved. Like, when you see me in the gym, I don't really, just because me and you like connect in the gym, I don't really talk to a lot of people in the gym. That's why I'm self-employed. I do my own thing. I put my head down, do me, my clients, and I go home. I don't try and have too much dialogue with people in the gym and stuff like that. You know, like I said, me and you talk, but I don't talk with a lot of people in the gym.
How do you deal with that? I just keep
myself to myself.
Because like, I'm just saying, you must get a certain time, even when the clients are coming first. I was working the other day. I'm talking to a girl about normal stuff, telling about the podcast and stuff. Nice girl and that. My girl takes off her coat,
Yeah,
starts flicking
yeah,
her hair.
yeah, yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
it's not that, bro.
I can read all that.
No, but I was reading it, but I didn't want
Yeah,
none of it. But
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
celebrating the moment. I didn't want it anyway. But I'm just saying, like, I was reading it. It was still
Yeah.
flattering.
Yeah.
I still did it flattering, but I was like, wow, okay.
Yeah, no, I can read all that. And for me, it's like professionally, for example, with clients. Do you know, I had this conversation last week
Yeah.
with a client, and I said to her that I can't have too much charm at work with you lot, because it's like it can be taken the wrong way sometimes.
Misconstrued, definitely.
You see, because I'm very gentle with my clients. I almost treat them like family members. That's just my mindset. I treat them like family members. That's how I can be very gentle with them. But at the same time, I'm very like on the job, very rigid at the same time. And because one of them said to me, I've trained her for a little while, and she said to me that like, you know, she knows that, she said I'm a different person in the gym than outside the gym. I said, yeah, because when I'm at work, I can't be giving off wrong signals to clients. I have to be a certain way. So once I start clocking certain things, certain clients, I shut that down like immediately. Like I'm not really on that. I'm not really on that at all. You know.
I mentioned that I did personal training.
Yeah, you did. In the US, you said, yeah.
When you do personal training, and if you do personal training, but if you do personal training and they're paying you, the minute you sleep with your client,
it's
they don't want to
over.
pay you no more. It's over.
I learned that.
You learned it, yeah?
Early on. I did it. Rookie mistake.
Yeah. So I'm the same thing.
Rookie mistake.
The money stops, so
yeah.
like, I'm giving you pum pum. What am I giving you money for?
You can't mix the two. And my thing is,
leave
as well,
leave it alone.
You tell a lot of guys that you're a trainer, and there's a stigma like with personal trainers, and it's like, and they're always like, oh, you got all these like girls that you're training and this and that. How do you?
Yeah.
And you see them, and I'm like, I'm doing okay in my personal life. Like I don't need like women. No, as in women.
You're not walking dick.
I'm not walking dick. I'm not short of like options. Why do I need to take it into my work?
But it's even goes deeper than that, because I remember doing it in States and having some buff girls training with you and doing certain movements. You know, you stretch them, do certain movements. A man going past, going, "Oh, you're so lucky! Oh my god, bro! It's not. I'm not thinking like you, cuz.
I don't get
it's
it.
Not like that. It's not every piece of bomb you see like squirrel. So
but you know what? Because you've had to put the personal trainer lens to understand that. Do you get it? So you understand things from that angle.
I would like to concur with you, but I can't. The reason my one is because I when I wanted to, I could get.
You could get it
like yourself. So it's like people who can't get it or have got no game, they might think like that.
I
don't need to a tool to get it. Like you can just, when you want to get it, you get it. It's not. Like, I'm not saying I just get it like that with me, but I'm just saying like you can. When you put in the effort, you know what I'm saying?
It's not.
It's not the be all and end all to you.
Like I don't think it's, like I said, in my personal life I'm doing okay in that department. So it's like, why do I need to bring that at work? Why do I need to? So when I see man in the gym and they're talking to you and they see you got a buff client, for example, and they looking at you like, it's like, bro, like why? Like just chill out. Like you never see women in your life. Like just be easy. Like, do you know what I'm saying? But then everyone's different, I guess. You know, everyone's different.
Thanks God for everyone being different.
That's
I'm gonna
it.
give you bucket list, quick thing now, because I know you're trying to get out. What's the worst thing you ever seen?
Worst thing I ever seen?
Yeah.
Someone get shot right in front of me.
Okay. Is that in this country or somewhere else?
Right here.
All right. They die?
No.
Oh, good. What's the best thing you've ever seen?
The best thing. I have a 7-year-old son, and
you got kids?
Just one 7-year-old.
Okay, so you got
first
kids.
Time I laid eyes, first time I laid eyes on him. That's the best thing I've ever seen.
Wow. God bless you. What's his name?
Tyler.
God bless Tyler,
yeah,
man.
little
God bless
Tyler.
you too,
Yeah, he's a sweet little boy, man.
God bless his mum as well. God bless all three of you.
Yeah.
Tell me something no one knows about you.
What does no one know about me? Oh, that's a tough one.
You don't
put me on the
we
spot.
got a bag of questions.
Yeah.
All right, what's your biggest inspiration?
Biggest inspiration.
Go back to that first question though. Yeah.
Biggest inspiration.
Yeah.
What, work wise or
your biggest inspiration? You choose what the inspiration is. I don't care where you get it from. Just tell me what your biggest inspiration is.
What's my biggest inspiration? I don't know. It's another tough one. I don't know. What's my biggest inspiration? I don't know. Let's next that one.
All right, cool. First date. Oh, Ross.
First date, yeah.
The mic doesn't take me out of the game.
Too close.
Oh my God. I conked my mouth on the mic. First date, who pays?
Oh, come on. Of course a man pays.
Well, you're a gentleman. Come on. If you was a colour, what colour would you be and why?
If I was a colour, I'd be. Oh, this is gonna sound cliche, but I'd be white. Oh, fuck, damn, this don't sound good, does it?
No,
shit.
Hold on.
No, it don't sound good. It don't sound good.
Coming out your mouth. No one ain't stopping you.
Nah, I'm gonna be called a coon now.
Sorry, what's a coon? I don't know what a coon is.
Nah, listen, if I was a colour, I'd be the colour white.
Why?
You know why I'd be the colour white?
Why?
Because I try and bring happiness and a smile to and just light to people's life.
So therefore, white equals happiness and a smile to you.
I knew it. I knew you were gonna say that.
No, but bro, I'm just asking you.
I knew you were gonna go there as well.
Because me,
I'd be yellow or some shit. I don't know. I should say yellow with it.
Happiness and a smile to me is yellow.
It's yellow. Yeah,
Sunshine, that's to me.
Right. Yeah,
no, are you sure?
Yeah.
Don't retract just because of me and people out there. You know,
definitely yellow.
You know, don't fall under pressure.
Stick to yellow.
Yeah, stick to yellow. Yeah,
yeah. Don't
be a coward. Yellow. What's the best advice you've ever been given?
The best advice I've ever been given is. Do you know what? That actually brings me back to my upbringing, yeah? Do you know what I said? I know this is meant to be, just quick answers, but do you know what I said to my brothers the other day? I said to them that we actually raised each other, We didn't have no uncles, no dad to give us advice in life and guide us. And I sat there the other day, I was thinking, I've never, ever, ever been given like guidance like that. Like an uncle, or just a wise family member that can sit down and just guide you and stuff like that. And I think that, not that it's one of my life's regrets, but it's like I wish, like growing up, I had someone that could sort of guide me. And what I'm doing for my son today, you see, what I'm doing for my son today.
Teddy, believe in yourself. You're amazing. You're strong. You could do anything you want to do once you put your mind to it.
Right.
That's your advice.
My guy.
My brother.
Love that.
No, but it's nice to be able to acknowledge the fact that even though we come from a certain background, you had your brothers to bring you and grow you. You had that benefit to bounce off of them ideas and stuff. Even when you came, think how bad it would have been if it was just you. There was two of you that went through it. You went through it together. You had someone to go through it with you. So it's nice to be able to realise that and acknowledge that.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I want to ask you that. I've asked you that already. I want to ask you that. What would your advice to the younger self be?
My advice to my younger self would be read more. That's what I would tell to my younger self. So today I read every day. Read, educate myself. I wish I read a lot more growing up.
Well done. What's your pet hates?
Pet hates?
Yeah.
Pet hates. Do you know what? I've actually got quite a few. My pet hates. I'm not trying to relate everything back to the gym, but just
it is what it is.
Do you know what? Just in life, people who lack accountability. Accountability, yeah. That's a big one for me. No matter what my relationship is with a person, could be romantic one or friend. If you lack accountability, we're probably not going to get along. That's the kind of person I am.
Yeah. Do you believe in the afterlife?
That's a tough one because I think no one on this side can answer that.
Yeah, but I'm not asking no one else. I'm asking you.
Do I believe in an afterlife? It's been changing over the past few years.
Your beliefs. No, forget everyone else's beliefs.
What do I believe?
Are you religious?
You
follow a distinct religion, I'm saying?
Used to. Christianity, I'm naturally growing up in Africa. Today, I believe in a power, stronger than us.
You're spiritual, but you're not religious.
Exactly. I'm spiritual, but I'm not religious.
There's a lot of people like that. Because there's so much ambiguity with religion these days, I can understand that. That the not confusion, but the caution in adopting any one, because everyone's saying it's there, it's there. So, as a human being, God knows your heart, though.
Yeah,
Allah knows your heart.
Right,
don't worry,
He's
got you.
That's the way I look at it. So.
You know what I'm saying? All right, if you had one wish, what would it be?
If I had one wish, it's a bit of a silly one.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of a silly one, but I always wanted twins as kids.
You're the twins?
Yeah.
Hey, women, watch out.
At some point I'll have twins in this life. Everyone knows I need to have twins, man. Twins. I've got to have twins at some point.
Why don't you have twins in the family? You got twins in your family?
No, do you know what? Funny enough, it actually, you got to look at the woman's side. It has nothing to do with men. Yeah, it's the woman's side of the family. You got to look, So
you already done the research?
I read. Nothing to do with us, with men. It's just on the woman's side, yeah.
Teddy Holloway.
My guy.
That was Life Talks.
Come on.
I enjoyed having you here.
Yeah.
We're going to have to do another one, but I think we're going to do
Sure.
a specific topic.
Mm-hmm.
We'll start topicing them ones next time,
Okay.
because you know what it's about now.
I'll
We'll
be
get
back.
it done, yeah?
I'll be back. My guy.
That
My
was
guy.
Life Talks. Teddy, we're not going to say his last name, my G.
Ted Shred Fitness on
Thank
Instagram.
you. Say it one time.
Ted Shred Fitness on
Ted
Instagram.
Shred Fitness on Instagram.
That's right.
I'll be putting that when we post this as well. Still,
right,
Ted
that's
Shred
awesome.
Fitness on Instagram. Wizard, me, Young Jamal in the studio, with a Serene in the studio. You know what I'm saying? Live talk, love that.
My
Love
guy.
that, love
My
that,
guy.
love
My
that.
guy.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me, man.
No, thanks for coming. We're gonna do a topic one.
Yeah.
But now you know who we are and everything, and I don't want to disturb you and your clients.
8 minutes. Get here.
Yeah, you see. So let's